Welcome to the College Investor Audio Show, where we talk about the biggest issues impacting millennial money, from student loan debt to side hustles to building wealth. We will show you how to get out of debt so that you can build real wealth for the future.
Oh, yes, you can. Maybe you didn't know this, but you can use a 529 plan for yourself. So today on the College Investor Audio Show, we take a look at the uses and benefits of using a 529 for you. If you plan on furthering your education, such as going back to get a master's degree or maybe even getting a certificate, here's what you need to know about using a 529 plan for yourself. First of all, the benefits. Of course, one of the biggest benefits of investing in a 529 is the potential tax savings. While you won't receive any federal income tax deductions from investing in a 529, all of your earnings will grow tax-free, and you won't have to pay taxes when you withdraw the money. It works kind of like a Roth IRA. And to top it all off, a lot of states, 34 to be exact, give their residents income tax deductions on contributions up to a certain limit. And you can find the list of states that offer tax deductions. I will not rattle off all 34. You're welcome. At thecollegeinvestor.com, we have a link that takes you there. 529 plans can be used for qualified education expenses, of course, like tuition, books, room and board, computers, and equipment. So if you live in a state that offers a deduction and you're planning on going back to school in the next year, consider stashing some money in a 529. The best case scenario is that you get a small tax break and your money grows just a little bit tax-free. The worst case is that you just get the state tax break. Either way, a tax deduction is a tax break, so worth it. How much can you contribute to one of these 529 plans anyway? Each state has its own limit for how much in total you can put away in a 529. However, there are no annual contribution limits set by the IRS. It's all a state thing. Also, the federal government allows single individuals to contribute as much as $14,000 a year or $70,000 for 5 years and avoid gift tax consequences, which is huge. However, though, contributing to your own 529 plan, not considered a gift, and you can contribute as much or as little as you want. There are plans like ScholarShare, which allow for automatic contributions. Just makes it easy to save a little bit each month until you achieve your goal. Okay, so what if you don't use the money? This is a big question. If you contribute to a 529 plan, but you don't use all of it, you do have a couple of options. First, you can change the beneficiary of the plan to your kid, grandchild, or even a spouse in the future. This could give you a big head start on saving for your child's education, and you won't have to pay any taxes or penalties for doing so. Your second option is to withdraw the money. So in this case, you will have to pay taxes on the earnings plus a 10% penalty. Ugh. In some situations, you may also be required to pay back the state tax breaks you received. Double. Ugh. I know that sounds a bit scary, but realize it's just 10% more on the earnings portion. You can always withdraw your contributions without facing any tax consequences. What else do you need to know? All right, so in certain circumstances, saving for your own education expenses is a fantastic idea. You'll avoid paying taxes on the earnings, reap potentially large state tax benefits depending on where you reside, and you'll have the ability to transfer the money to a different beneficiary, like your kids or future kids, if you don't use the money yourself. There are some other things, though, you need to know. Some plans will require you to have the account for at least a year before using any of it. You need to check the plan fees and expenses to make sure that saving for the short term is actually going to be beneficial to you. And only 5 states give tax incentives for investing in an out-of-state plan. Those are Arizona, Kansas, Missouri, Maine, and Pennsylvania. Some investments are riskier than others, so make sure that you're comfortable with where your money is invested. Research a plan's performance before signing up. If you've looked at the stock market lately, just be careful. If you want to get started saving in a 529 plan for yourself, you can take a look at plans both in and out of your state for options that best suit you. Be sure to factor in all variables so that you can come out ahead. Now, we have lots of resources for you right inside this article. Copy and paste the title of the podcast right into the search bar at thecollegeinvestor.com so you can find the best 529 plan for you and your family. And that is our show for today. Thanks so much for stopping by. Do please like this, subscribe, share with other people. You can also follow us on social media. We're everywhere. We'd love to get to know you better. Thanks again for stopping by, and we'll talk to you again real soon.